We come back, we've got some music for you, but this is no ordinary band. They've got something very special they want to talk to you guys about. We'll be back right after this. Stay with us. Welcome back to Good Day. It is 7:08, and I am here with Timbrel, and now they are a part of a project. It's called the Breakthrough Project. We're going to be hearing a little bit more about that after this, but it is a CD that you guys have put together, and all of the songs are for encouragement and inspiration for cancer patients.
That's right.
And this is Maggie, and so now the songs that you guys have written are specifically for this purpose.
That's right, yes.
Okay.
On the CD they are. We have, everybody wrote an original song, all local artists from around Metro Atlanta, Georgia area.
All right, fantastic. So we're going to hear one of these songs this morning. What are you guys going to be singing?
This is called Cherish This Day.
Cherish This Day. All right, I'm going to let you guys take it away and enjoy.
Into the ocean and swim for a mile. I wanna set things in motion. It all starts with your smile. There's a joy in your laughter. I see heaven in your eyes. And I'm thanking my Father who brought you into my life. We could cherish this day forever. We could look at the stars for a while. We'll climb the mountains together. I thank God for keeping you alive. I was watching you play and started thinking to myself, I would give up my world to keep you forever. I promise to be here when you fall. Just like a best friend, I'll hold you up again. We could cherish this day forever. We could look at the stars for a while. We'll climb the mountains together. I thank God for keeping you alive. Break out, live loud, live out loud the life you were meant to live. Break out, live loud, live the life you were meant to live. Oh, we could cherish this day forever. We could look at the stars for a while. We'll climb the mountains together. I thank God for keeping you alive. I thank God for keeping you alive.
That was beautiful. So encouraging for sure. If you guys want more information about the Breakthrough Project, go to musicforhope.net. Throughout this hour, we're going to be talking with another band who's part of this CD, and we're going to be talking with the guy who started it all, and also a cancer survivor as well. So you guys are in for a treat this morning, and we appreciate you so much coming on and singing for us. That was just beautiful.
Thank you.
All right, we're going to go over to Melly now and see who she's got over there. Today it is 7:21 on this Wednesday morning, and you guys are in for a treat. This is the band, This Revolution, and this is Jessica, and she's going to be singing with them. They are part of a compilation of other artists and bands who have come together to create a CD of hope and encouragement for cancer survivors. And so we're going to be talking all about that within this hour. I'm going to let them play. What is the song that you're going to be singing this morning?
It's Sevilla.
Okay, and now, and you actually wrote this with the cancer survivors and patients in mind.
It was written by my brother-in-law, actually, so
Okay.
that was,
Yeah, he's on vacation.
Yeah.
We're actually members short. So.
They're members short.
it's
He's
not
on vacation. Okay.
He can tell you more about the song than we could.
Okay.
It's an amazing song.
Well, we look forward to hearing it. Take it away.
On the wall of her and mom and dad and spring last fall. Sophia never looks so good. Times she feels she's misunderstood. Love in the way it makes her feel when she closes her eyes. She's there.
Fantastic, you guys. Thank you so much. I love that song. Great lyrics, and you guys did a wonderful job. And so if you guys would like more information, again, this was Timbrel, and go to Oh, I'm sorry, wrong one. This Revolution. You guys can go to musicforhope.net to find out more information. And stay tuned because we're going to be talking more about this compilation of music. It's called the Breakthrough Project, so you guys don't want to miss it. It's going to be a great treat. Stick around. We'll be right back with more Good Day. It is 7:30, and I am here with Charles Wilkins, and he is the guy who started it all, the Breakthrough Project, and you guys have done fantastic, and we've been looking forward to talking with you.
We're looking forward to coming down here and talking with you as well.
So now, let's start right out. What is the Breakthrough Project?
The Breakthrough Project is actually a compilation CD that consists of 11 songs and 7 testimonies from breast cancer patients and survivors. There are 8 bands on there, and those are the ones that comprise 11 songs. So that's what is the Breakthrough Project.
How did you come up with the idea for this?
June of last year, I was talking to a friend of mine, and he was telling me how his wife had cancer, and how it would be cool if I could, somebody could write her a song and make her feel better because she was really into music. So I started thinking about the idea for a few months and said, why don't we just do a whole CD for breast cancer patients for hope and inspiration? So that's where the idea came from. So I called my buddy Mark from Excessive Sound Studios and said, hey, I got this great idea. Let's put together a compilation CD with music and testimonies for breast cancer patients, just to give them hope and inspiration. And he jumped to the chance and said, okay, let's do it. Yeah. And so that's where it started from.
I love it. So now you guys have all these different bands on there, but you also have testimonies.
Yes.
Let's talk about that. What are those about?
There's 7 testimonies on there from, there's 6 breast cancer survivor testimonies, or actually 5 survivor testimonies, 1 lady who still actually is fighting the cancer, and then we have 1 young lady on there who's actually had leukemia, which is a form of cancer, but we wanted to make it a broad project, not just cancer in general, so that's why she was included as well.
And she's the one we'll be talking with today?
That's correct, Amanda Ra, yes.
Amanda, okay, good, we're excited about that. Well, so now, what is your overall hope for this whole project?
Twofold. The first is the just like it says, inspiration and hope. Just give inspiration and hope to people who are trying to fight this deadly disease. But second, to also raise money for breast cancer research and for funding and stuff like that. So the proceeds from the CD will actually do that. Okay,
and so you guys have kind of partnered with the Breast Cancer Survivors Network.
That's correct, currently.
So talk about that. How'd that work out?
Actually, in my other life, I work as an assistant manager for Office Depot, and one day this lovely lady named Janet Beebe came into my store, and she was wearing all pink, and this is the time I was working on this project, and I said, well, hey, I'm working on a project. Are you involved with breast cancer? She says, well, actually, I'm the founder of a breast cancer organization called the Breast Cancer Survivors Network. So we just started talking, and she's the actual one that helped me get 6 of the 7 testimonies, because they're the people who she's worked with, because they're a support group that's all around the state of Georgia. They're the largest grassroots breast cancer organization in the state of Georgia.
And you're actually part of one of the bands
that
we just saw perform, and
That's
you guys
correct.
wrote these songs specifically for this purpose.
Yes.
How did you come up with your inspiration for that? What were you thinking?
Well, as far as our songs, our keyboard player wrote that one, because I told everybody, hey, we're working on this project. I want to be a part of it. Obviously, since I'm kind of in charge of it, I want our band to be a part of it. So he came to me with this song and said, hey, I got this great song that I was just thinking about breast cancer and how I would want to be inspired by it. So this is what the song Cherish This Day comes. And each band that's involved, I told them to do the same thing. I said, sit down, if you want to be involved in this project, write a song that you think a breast cancer patient would want to hear. If they're in the hospital, or if they're on the way to the hospital, or in chemo, what would they want to hear to give them hope and inspiration? And so that's how all the songs came about.
I love it. That is just such a wonderful project. So personally, knowing that you're going to be able to encourage so many people and raise money for to support breast cancer and awareness and fighting it, how does that make you feel?
It makes me feel great. As a musician, I think a lot of times musicians don't get a lot of credit for doing that kind of stuff, even though I know a lot that do. So as a musician, it gives me a great sense of accomplishment to use my talents that God has given me for other purposes rather than just entertaining. So that it does that, and also just I think all the bands involved. I think it gives us all a sense of accomplishment to say, hey, we're making a difference. Even it might be a little slice of the pie, we're still trying to do our part to make a difference.
Very much so. Where did you find, how did you come across these other bands that you've put on the CD?
Some of them were friends of mine. Some of them were, like the band you just heard earlier, This Revolution, they became friends of mine through this project. But a lot of them, it was just through Craigslist and Facebook and just word of mouth. I've had bands contact me and say, hey, I heard about this project. I want to be involved in it so bad because I have a friend or somebody who has breast cancer and we think it's a great idea. So a lot of it was just through that, through social media.
Love it. That is the great thing about technology
Yes.
these days. Very helpful.
Yeah.
Well, you guys can go to musicforhope.net and you can find out more information about that. Again, this is Charles Wilkins, and he's the guy who came up with it. And we're
Yeah.
So excited to be talking with you guys
Thank
this
you.
morning. And
Thank
they
you.
drove all the way from Atlanta to be here, so we're very excited about that.
Thank
and,
you.
So we're also going to be talking with you said Amanda Ray.
Rye.
Rye.
Yes.
Excuse me, Amanda
It's
Rye.
okay.
In just a little bit, she had leukemia when she was 11. And I heard her testimony this morning, the one that is on the CD, and just so powerful, and we're very much looking forward to talking with her.
Great. Well, thank you for having us.
No problem, we're glad to do it. All right, we're going to go over to Chris now. You guys stay tuned to hear more from the Breakthrough Project. Chris. Welcome back to Good Day. It is 7:48. We've been talking all morning with people from the Breakthrough Project, and this is Amanda Rye, and she is a wonderful person, and we're so excited to be talking with her this morning. And now, you actually were diagnosed with leukemia at 11 years old.
Yes, I was 11 years old.
Just incredible. Well, amazing story that you have. I listened to your testimony this morning. It was just a wonderful, encouraging testimony, and this testimony is featured on this Breakthrough Project CD.
Yes.
And so I just want to hear a little bit of your story. When you found out you were 11 years old, what did you do? How did you react?
I actually, my parents came in and told me we were actually out of town in Texas on a vacation. And when they came and told me, I just remember looking in the mirror, and I didn't really know exactly what was going to happen because I didn't really understand it fully. But I just remember being scared and nervous and didn't really know what to expect, actually. I knew I was going to start being really sick, as my parents were trying to explain to me, but I was just very scared and nervous.
Well, we posted this question on Facebook. We had some people write in some questions they wanted to ask you. Loretta Jeffries Young said, what did you do to strengthen your mind, to encourage yourself?
I actually love to write, and I remember I would just lay in my hospital bed and I just write different stories. I'd write what I was going through. I'd write down in my journals and get strength from that, and writing and expressing my feelings through that and what I was going through.
Wow, absolutely incredible. And so, looking back, this is another question someone wrote in, Tyler Ryan. The experiences that you've had in that whole situation have prepared you and made you who you are today. What have you learned from this, and would you change anything?
I wouldn't. They sent me home to die, and through the hardship with my family, with my brothers and my sister, it has made me who I am today, and it's strengthened me. It's been helped me to explain to other people who are going through what I've been through, and to be able to go to the hospitals to tell them to not give up, to tell them to, no matter if the doctors give you no hope, they say it's done. Never stop believing that you can make it and you can pull through.
And the doctors you just mentioned actually told you that there was no hope. Tell us a little about that.
We finished my chemotherapy out. That was my only option to do because I had no match for bone marrow transplant. And they, once my chemo was finished, they sent me off to the Make-A-Wish, where you get to make a wish, and I wished to go to Disney World with my family. So after I got to Make-A-Wish, it was pretty much the terminal state, and just to see what happened from there. And so I got to go to Disney World with my family, and just on from there. Months went by, and the next month went by, and years went by, and here I am 13 years later. So
absolutely incredible. And so after overcoming all of this, how would you use your story, and what do you say to encourage others?
I would say for people going through the pain, the suffering from family members, to the person going through it, just keep your head high, have faith, and believe in yourself, and never give up, never stop fighting, ever. Never stop fighting, and smile, always smile.
And now, at what point during all this did you realize my cancer is gone? How did that work if they did send you home?
Once, about five years is when the doctors would say you are cured. They would not, you get 3 years down the road and there's no sign of it. They would not ever say that. They're very negative because they've seen it come back so many times. Even after 5 years, 6 years, so they said at 5 years we will say the C word, which is cured. And at 5 years, once they said, Amanda, you are a miracle and you are cured from this, I believed it, and I believed in it. My dad saw a rainbow over our house one day, and it just confirmed to me that I knew that I was going to be okay.
Absolutely amazing story, and we're so excited that you're able to share it with us this morning. I wish that we had more time to talk. I know there's so many different things that we could ask. And just one last parting thought, because you have overcome this and everything, what do you think your main thoughts are nowadays towards all of this, looking back? And is there any fear there, or is it just faith?
I have faith that it is gone completely. I have had no side effects. Literally, from the day that I came home, being sick, a cold and a cough, I've had no side effects. And I've been able to have a child, which I wasn't supposed to have, and I'm married, and life is just great.
It's absolutely incredible. We have just a short couple minutes left. And another question that someone had written in is because you do have a child, is there ever a fear in your heart for him? How has that affected that?
I did have a fear, and before I got pregnant, I was very nervous, and I was just like, you know what, God, I'm just going to trust in you that you're going to take care of this for me, and I have a healthy little baby boy, and I'm just going to have faith that, you know, down the line, if we have more kids, that they'll be okay too. So.
Definitely. That is so wonderful. And he is the most precious little thing, too. He's here in the studio today. He's so cute. Again, Amanda Rye, thank you so much for sharing your story. Very inspirational. You guys can go to musicforhope.net to find out more information. It's where they have this CD that has a combination, tons of music and testimonies from people like Amanda to encourage those who are in a struggle with cancer or have come out of it. It's just full of hope and encouragement.
Yes.
All right. Thank you so much, Amanda. We're going to